G'day guys, how they hanging? As you probably saw in the thumbnail, I've got a motorcycle frame here, fully aluminium, that I'm going to chuck in my wet blasting cabinet and see if I can make it look like new again. I'm going to take you along for the ride and we'll see just how long it takes to turn a crappy old frame into something looking brand new. I'll take the camera off the stand, we'll have a look at what we've got to do before we wash it, and then we'll get into it. So this is the frame here we're doing. Just over here, before we look at the frame, here's some other parts off the motorcycle that we've already done. They're looking quite sexual. Very nice, those. Anyway, back to this. There's a little bit of dirt and dust and grime on this thing, but not enough to warrant sandblasting or anything like that. So we'll just put that straight in the cabinet. The dirt won't affect the water because I've got a decent filtering system on my cabinet, so I'll only have to do this once. So what we've got to do before we do anything else is plug up some of these holes. Down in there, there's some holes that go into the frame itself. So what I'll do is I'll put some plastic plugs on here to stop water and glass slurry going in. There's other holes around here, the likes of here and here. We're going to have to plug those up. And then there's some other little bits and pieces, likes of here, that we'll plug up, just to stop glass and water getting inside the frame, make it easier to clean off when we're finished. Okay, we'll plug that up now and then we'll look at washing it. So I've just been through my box of tricks, found a couple of plastic plates and some all thread rubber washers. We'll slot them in here. Pop that on there. Screw that up to there. Just nip that up, no need to do it up too tight. There we go. Alright, that's that part done. I'll find some silicone plugs and plug those holes up. So there we go guys, we've got that plugged up, got a screw in there. We've got some silicone plugs in there. Couple of self-tappers down in there and a couple of silicone plugs in here. Honestly, it's not the end of the world if you get glass and water inside the frame. Just takes a little bit of time to wash it out and you never quite get all of it. But anyway, that's plugged up. 10 minutes in time to do the plugging up. Let's wash it now. We'll pop it in the cabinet. So there we are. There's the frame inside the cabinet. We'll whack it with some water and glass slurry out of that big gun there. We'll see if we can mount this camera up on the screen and show you what's going on. Okay guys, we've got water, air. Let's kick this thing in the guts and see how it goes. Righto guys, we've just given that a quick blast. Taken the camera off the screen, we'll just give that a little bit of a rinse and have a look at how it's coming up. There we go, that's coming up nice, isn't it? Alright, I'll turn the camera off and we'll do the rest of it and have a look at it when it's finished. Okay, so that's had 30 minutes in the cabinet being washed. That's looking nice. We'll just rinse this off. Spin it round. That's looking pretty good. I'll just, off camera, I'll have a good inspection of that, make sure there's no dirt or nasties hiding where it shouldn't be, and we'll pull it out and blow it dry. So on closer inspection, I've been a bit light on here and missed some of that. Still a little bit of crap in there. So what we'll do is we'll give it another 3 or 4 minutes and clean this side up and make sure it's as good as the rest of it. Okay, so that's all rinsed off. I've had a good look at it. Can't see any obvious grime and crap left on it. So now we'll lay it down and we'll go over it with the compressed air and give it a good old dry off. So we're back over here on the bench. It's pretty important now. We've blown the bejesus out of it with the air. Pretty important now just to give it a wipe down with some paper towel to stop any water streaking and things you might get. And after we give that a wipe down, we'll pull all these plugs out and wipe it down again. Make sure there's no glass on the inside. But that's come up looking lovely. He's going to be wrapped with that. It's also pretty important with the compressed air that you go through anywhere where there's threads with nuts or threads into the chassis, that you really give them a good workout with air as well, because nothing worse than screwing bolts in and them screwing all gritty. Okay, so we'll pull some of these plugs out now and make sure there's no water in there. Give it another rinse off. Oh, sorry. Where's my fucking screwdriver? There. So once we've got all these plugs off, we'll plugs and screws out of this, we'll give it another wipe off and then have a close look, give you a close look at it. That's always a bonus. It's as dry as in there. I think that's got all the plugs and stuff out of it. So there's a quick look at the finished product, guys. Looking very nice. Well, that just about brings us to an end, folks. You want to know how long that took? All up, there was 55 minutes in that. They usually do take a little bit longer. You know, you could be looking another 10 or 15 minutes on that normally. This one was pretty clean. So yeah, good value for money for the customer. And don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button if you're doing nothing. It's free. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Just a little bit of free advertising for Bendigo Hydroblasting. And take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.